Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms, everybody. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. Appreciate it. And if you were with us yesterday, or with our live yesterday morning, you have noticed that we were running yesterday, and we are not running anymore. And I can't explain it to you, but the pond is holding water, as you can see. But we shut her down last night because we came in here in the afternoon and I started seeing water down here again. And I was like, now it's, dried up. But there was water down there. More water. So I shut it down yesterday afternoon. So I was pretty sure it was the splash. So I set these logs up here to knock back the splash, and then I was like, well, you know what, let me just shut it down and make sure the pond holds water. And then yesterday the creek, when we shut this down, I'll show you, the water will go to right here, all right, and then slowly leak off until it gets to this point, and then it should sit here. Well, yesterday afternoon, about 9 o'clock, no, it was about 8 o'clock last night, the lights were off. I came in here and I was like, I dug down in here and I was like, okay, there's water here, plenty of water right here, all the way to the top, right here. And this morning I come in here and there's hardly any water in there, a little bit at the bottom holding there, but from here all the way up, all that's gone. Like, I dug down over here. There should be water all through here. There's like little pot. This is the low point right here. So there is water here, but very little. Like, that's the bottom. So this should be still full if it was holding water. And I came over here to the hole and there's water down there. So all the water runs down through here, exits through here, because this is all waterfall, so there's no water in here overnight. It all came down and set right around in here, and it should funnel down into right this area here, and then it should funnel in this area right here. And it's all gone pretty much. So the creek is still not holding water. Think that's something? I don't know. I put enough pond shield on that shit. But you know what? My buddy Galaxy told me, do it again, just to make sure. And I didn't have any pond shield. Of course, I had to. We ordered some early this morning. It'll be here this afternoon. And we're gonna have this bitch cleaned out again. Now this will be easy to remove. I didn't fill it up like last time, so I don't have a whole lot in there. It's gonna be a simple, just scoop it out, put it in some buckets. I had like, what, 5 or 6 buckets. We got sitting right outside. We'll just pull this out. We only need to take out up there to that point where the waterfall comes down. I'm solid that that's good. But somewhere from here to here, we're leaking water. I can't explain it. I went over that shit over and over and over again. It was cured. It's like glass on the side. But it's, how water is. It's just not, somehow or another, it's slowly leaking out somewhere. It has to be. Has to be. It's the only other option to get water down there like that. And no water left in my creek overnight. It literally all seeped out through some mysterious passageway. But at least we're set up for this. So I was kind of, I was hoping, of course, that was good. Let it sit. We literally let the damn thing sit for 24 hours with water in it. But as soon as we put pea gravel in it and let it sit, it's crazy. And this is why we had to put 5 or 6 coats, on this side. Now it looks like we're gonna have to put 5 or 6 coats on this side. And I've come to the conclusion the only way to do this, like to prevent this from happening anymore, is to build the creek, and then when we do the concrete, we let that concrete cure, and then once it cures, we have to smooth it out. So the first part is putting your mud on, getting it as smooth as possible. Then come in with a heavy-duty sealer, a concrete sealer that you use on block walls for water resistant in like basements and stuff. It is toxic. So what we'd have to do is seal it first and then come over that sealer with Pond Shield, which is non-toxic, which is a 2-part epoxy that, as you can see, doesn't really fucking work very well. But if you seal your concrete first and then put your Pond Shield on, we would probably solve this problem immediately. You probably only have to put on 1 or 2 coats of the stuff. But I'm assuming what's happened, like it is sitting on the floor. Like, I mean, I poured the stuff on there, literally, like, and just slopped it on. But it runs down and then it'll sit here, And it's just not sealing like it should. Maybe we're not mixing it properly, we're not doing something right, but we're following pretty much close to the instructions. It worked before, but here we are again. But on a better note, we're day 65 over here. And some of these ladies are getting close to going in the Canatrol, I'll tell you that. They are getting close. All those white hairs have turned brown. You still got some more to go on the inside of these, tops are close. Terpy. That Raspberry Deadhead's got that OG funk going on to it. This is the Lunar Chem. This one was about a week and a half, 2 weeks behind all the rest. This one's got also very funky. Kind of like a almost a chemical licorice, like a heavy metal licorice almost. It's funky. And this is another Lunar Chem. This one's a little different than the other one. Not as chemy, more a little bit on the gassy side. A little fuel, a little funk. This one here is the Orangeline. This one's really close to being done. Buds are super tight. What I usually like to do is take the tops. I know this throws off, but usually, Canatrol, if we put the tops in, they're the biggest. They're the ones that finish the first. But some of these down here, won't. I like to get these a little bit riper And we do that with just, light. We can intensify the light a little bit because these are hanging lower. Where if I intensify the light right now, these tops will start to calyx up on us. And you can see right now we're starting to calyx on this one. But that's not a bad thing. Look at the terps coming on that thing. Backside, it's not as done as the upper side. It's just all light though, This is why they push under canopy lights now, because you can actually see the difference from the light hitting the top versus the light hitting the bottom. It's almost like if we could flip them, it would be great. All about that power right now. Look how fat that thing is. It takes light to build terpenes. It takes energy. If you can get the energy going, get that power source, which is the light, you dial that in and you get some nice stuff. Get along with the soil, dial it in, get good results. I don't expect these to fade much. We're just doing blue, we're not doing any deep reds, any far red. It is what it is at this point. Terps are off the chain in here, I'm gonna tell you that right now. More pluck. It's like the more stress I give them, the more terpier they get, but not only the stress, but the light too. She's a big girl. She's strung out all over the place. So we are going to go live again today on YouTube. Well, I guess I'm on YouTube right now, ain't I? Yeah, we'll go live again today. We gotta wait for our pond shield to get here. But we'll have the pond ready, or the creek ready. I'm not doing the pond. The pond looks sealed, which is amazing in itself. Pond didn't lose any water, but the damn creek literally seeped all out. Like, this was full. This should be still full. There's no other way around it. It should still be. You should still have water. It hasn't been 12 hours since I turned it off, and there should still be water just sitting. Like, all this was full. When I left here at 9:30 last night, there was water standing on the sand and silt right through here, and it was turned off, and there was no more. Like, it should only go to past that one point. Like, it should be full right to here. This should be up here if it was holding, but it's not. It's all the way down here, and there was water in the hole. So that means one thing. It only means one thing. But at least all this is clean. We don't have to. All we gotta do is scoop it out, put it in our bucket, suck it out with the shop vac over here, wipe it down with a rag, get it nice and ready for the new layer of fucking crap that we gotta put on it. It probably won't work, but like I said, I'm gonna use all of it. I bought 2 new cans of it, and we're gonna soak this jewel. It's amazing though. It really is quite shocking to me, because like I said, I went over this thing over and over and over and over again, Just like, alright, I mean, just as fine as I could be, each spot, boom, 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 boom. And it's still, your guess is as good as mine, man. It's not holding. It is not holding. So I don't know. It seems to be holding at the bottom. At this point, like through here is holding, but it gets up to here and gets down to there, and so somewhere from here to here, along the edge somewhere, and it's deeper right through here than it is right there, so it kind of dips down. Remember, there's a dip right here. There's the bottom. There's just no water there hardly. And there should be water there. There's a little dip right there. And it's holding water on the bottom. I don't doubt that. And that's because all of the pond shield runs down and seals the bottom. I'm just guessing that around the edges here, it flows down and allows spots right around through in here, I guess, somewhere. I don't know. I got so much shit running through my head, but water is water, you know, it's gonna come, it's coming through somewhere. Should be there and it ain't. Like it's sitting on the bottom there, but it should be up here if it was holding. And we shouldn't see it down there if it was holding. So, with that being said, come hang out with us today and we'll try again. We'll be this afternoon sometime. Like I said, it won't take us long to clean this out. But as soon as I get the pond shield, hopefully I can get it on today, and we'll put the heat lamp on it for 48 hours. And go from there. I don't know. It's disappointing, but it's life. We'll deal with it. And we'll see you on the flip. Alright, peace.